Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Also, can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes, again.
Okay, that's great to hear. Okay, so by the way, my name is Mary. How do you want me to call you?
Please call me Koki.
Nice to meet you, Koki.
Yeah,
How
nice
are
to
you
meet
today?
you. Today I'm a little bit tired because I went to karaoke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Celebrate Christmas?
I'm sorry.
Celebrate Christmas?
Yes, and my holiday has started from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for today I celebrate Christmas, eating some chickens.
Uh-huh. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Chicken. Okay, so thank you for sharing that. So let's move on to your chosen textbook. You chose Daily News Level 89, and the title is The Most Popular Wikipedia Pages of 2024. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so let's learn some words and phrases that are used in the article. Oh, which one do you prefer, the US pronunciation or the UK?
I prefer the US pronunciation.
Okay, so every after audio kindly repeat. Okay, so let's start with the first word.
Insight.
Insight.
And for our example sentence,
The teacher shared her insight on how to improve the project.
The teacher shared her insight on how to improve the project.
mm-hmm. Can you make a sentence for me using the word insight?
Okay. Hmm. The engagement on this job gives me a lot of insight.
Mm-hmm. Gives or gave?
Oh yeah,
Gives me a lot of insight. Okay, there we go. The engagement on this job gives me a lot of insights. Okay, okay, there we go. The engagement on this job gives me a lot of insights is correct. Okay, let's move on to the next word.
Operate.
Operate.
And for our example sentence,
The company will operate in several countries next year.
The company will operate in several countries next year.
okay, very good. Can you make a sentence for me using the word operate?
Okay. That company operates some web services in Japan.
Okay, that company operates some
Web services.
web services. The company operates some web services here in Japan, right?
That's right.
Here in Japan. So your sentence is the company operates some web services here in Japan, and your sentence is correct. Okay, very good. Next one.
Notable.
Okay, and for our example sentence,
His achievement was notable in the sports world.
His achievement was notable in the sports world.
Okay, very good. Another sentence for me, please, using the word notable.
His sales amount was notable, so he won the prize.
Okay, his sales. Can you please repeat that again?
Okay, his sales amount was.
His sales amount was notable.
So he won the prize.
Who won the prize? Okay, there we go. I'm just going to. Okay, there we go. Okay, the comma. His sales amount was multiple, so he won the prize. Okay, I just have to correct. Very good. Next time,
Prominent.
Prominent.
And for our example sentence,
He is a prominent leader in the community.
He is a prominent leader in the community.
Another sentence for me, please, using the word prominent.
Mm. He is a prominent YouTuber.
He is prominent YouTuber. Okay. Let's do this YouTuber. Okay, we're just going to put letter A in the word before the word prominent. So he is a prominent YouTuber. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, and for our last word,
Reflect.
Regret.
And for our example sentence,
Her actions reflect her kindness.
Her actions reflect her kindness.
okay. Another sentence from you, please, using the word reflect.
The increase of tourists to Japan reflects the weak yen.
The increase, the increase of tourists here in Japan reflects the weak yen. Okay, so your sentence is the increase of tourists here in Japan reflects the weak yen. Okay. There we go. So your sentence is correct. Do you have any questions before we're going to the next part?
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to page 2. It says here comprehension. The sign, we're going to listen to the article, but before that, let's check the questions that you need to focus on listening. So I'm going to read them twice. So, first question, it says here, what has the Wikimedia Foundation done? What has the Wikimedia Foundation done? Number 2, what was the most visited page about and by how many views? What was the most visited page about and by how many views? And for the last one, what do volunteers do for Wikipedia? What do volunteers do for Wikipedia? So, let's listen to the article. I'm going to play the US pronunciation, and it starts now.
The most popular Wikipedia pages of 2024. Wikipedia is a widely used source of information for people around the world. It provides insight into what topics were important and popular during the year. The Wikimedia Foundation, which operates Wikipedia, shared a list of the most visited pages this year. The English version of Wikipedia was viewed over 76 billion times globally. The most visited page was about notable deaths, which had more than 44 million views. Other highly searched topics included US politics, famous individuals, and major global events. Many people sought information about elections, political figures, and blockbuster movies. Pop culture was a significant focus. A page about two brothers involved in a famous crime was one of the top searches. Movies and shows on platforms like Netflix drew attention to such subjects. Celebrities like Taylor Swift and Sean Diddy Combs were also among the most searched names. Indian topics were prominent as well. Cricket, elections, and Bollywood films appeared on the list, reflecting the interests of many Indian users. A popular cricket league and the country's general election received millions of views. Sports events like the Olympics and well-known athletes also captured global attention. Wikipedia remains a trusted and widely used platform because it covers such a broad range of topics. Volunteers continually update the site, ensuring it remains accurate and relevant for readers worldwide.
Okay, are we good?
Yes.
So let's try to answer the questions that we have read a while ago. Question number 1, it says here, what has the Wikimedia Foundation done?
Wikimedia shared a list of the most visited pages this year.
Yes, that is correct. According to our first paragraph, it says here, the Wikimedia Foundation, which operates Wikipedia, shared a list of the most visited pages this year. Okay, very good. Now let's move on. Question number 2. What was the most visited page about and by how many views?
The most visited page was about notable deaths, and it gathered more than 44 million views.
Yes, that is correct. According to our second paragraph, it says there that the most visited page was about notable deaths, which had more than 44 million views. Okay, and for the last question, it says here, what do volunteers do for Wikipedia?
Volunteers update the site Wikipedia, ensuring it remains accurate and relevant for readers worldwide.
Yes, that is correct. That is in our fifth paragraph. Volunteers continually update the site, ensuring it remains accurate and relevant for readers worldwide. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much for answering the questions. Now let's move on to page 3. It says here, read out. This time you're going to read our article. Please start.
Sure. The most popular Wikipedia pages of 2024. Wikipedia is a widely used source of information for people around the world. It provides insight into what topics were important and popular during the year. The Wikimedia Foundation, which operates Wikipedia, shared a list of the most visited pages this year. The English version of Wikipedia was viewed over 76 billion times globally. The most visited page was about notable deaths, which had more than 44 million views. Other highly searched topics included US politics, famous individuals, and major global events. Many people sought information about elections, political figures, and blockbuster movies. Pop culture was a significant focus. A page about two brothers involved in a famous crime was one of the top searches. Movies and shows on platforms like Netflix drew attention to such subjects. Celebrities like Taylor Swift and Saint Diddy Combs were also among the most searched names. Indian topics were prominent as well. Cricket, elections, and Bollywood films appeared on the list, reflecting the interest of many Indian users. A popular cricket league and the country's general election received millions of views. Sports events like the Olympic and well-known athletes also captured global attention. Wikipedia remains a trusted and widely used platform because it covers such a broad range of topics. Volunteers continually update the site, ensuring it remains accurate and relevant for readers worldwide.
Okay, thank you very much for reading our article, and you did great in reading them.
Mm.
Mhm. So now let's move on to page 4. It says here discussion. This time I'm going to read each question, then you can answer fully or open the answer key to have a better idea of how to answer. Okay, so let's try question number 1. It says here, do you think Wikipedia is a good way to learn about world events? Why do or don't you think so?
Mm, I think Wikipedia is not so good way to learn about world events.
Mhm.
Other than very recent events. Yeah. So
Mhm.
because I I was told by my teachers that
Mhm.
they don't that we shouldn't believe at content on Wikipedia because it includes some uh, fakes or lies.
Mhm.
Because, like this article says, Wikipedia is maintained by the volunteers.
Mhm.
So some volunteers create some misunderstanding content
Mhm.
on Wikipedia. So I'm not sure whether there are some filters to regulate that kind of fake or not sure content, non-sure
Uh-huh.
content. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So I don't believe that Wikipedia is content.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
but however, so I can't learn very recent events like elections in the U.S. this
Mm-mm.
year or yeah, something like that. So um, yeah, to catch up that kind of yeah recent events, yeah,
Mm-mm.
it is easier way to use. Easier way. So using Wikipedia is one of the easiest way to catch up.
Yes.
So yeah, in that context, I think that Wikipedia is a good way.
Mhm. So, on your idea, Wikipedia is it depends on the what do you call this, the one that you're searching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, yeah, I agree with you that sometimes Wikipedia or internet is not a reliable
Mm-hmm.
source
Mm-hmm.
about everything in the world.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we can also learn other events from
Yeah.
other countries.
Yeah.
But for our article,
Mm-hmm.
it chose no, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, I agree with you. Mm. Because lots of our teachers saying that don't trust too much.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are true and there are false also in social media.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. It says here, should people trust Wikipedia for important information? What could be the pros or cons of doing so?
Yeah, so especially for yeah important information, so
Mhm.
we shouldn't trust Wikipedia clearly. So
Yeah, that's true.
we should trust more information from our governments or more like official information. Yeah, if
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I can access that kind of information. Yeah, but there are no ways to acquire that kind of information. Wikipedia is relatively reliable than other mm, personal websites or just
Mm.
websites because Wikipedia has some initiative and some organized information platform.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So mm, that is mm, better than other posts in the websites or other
Yeah,
websites.
yeah, that's true. I agree with you. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's move on to question number three. It says here, is it interesting to know what people search for online? Why do you
Mm,
feel this way?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so this is this information, this knowing what people search for online means that we can know the demand of the people.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, if I can know that kind of information, I can create some my own business by that information.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to know that kind of information, but Google or some only the company that provides some browsers or
Mm-mm.
search engines uh, only can know that kind of information.
Yes, that's true.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I agree with you. We're
Mm.
going to make business with that.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Very important information.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
And what do you call this? You can earn money for that,
Yes, yes.
actually. Yes. Okay, let's move on to question number four. It says here, do you think pop culture has too much influence on people? What makes you say so?
Pop culture.
Mm.
Mm. I'm not sure about what is it, what pop culture is
Mm.
actually, but
This is music, I think.
music. Music.
Yeah.
I don't think pop culture has too much influence on people.
Mm-hmm.
But so some companies utilizes pop culture for marketing or like music or some characters.
Mm-mm-mm.
Uh, in my experience, that is a way to earn or earn money for that kind of companies.
Mm-mm.
And actually, we are sometimes mm, we are sometimes forced to buy chicken for Christmas. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because there is a commercial, TV commercial that that tells me we should eat chickens for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, that CM commercial
Mm-mm-mm.
utilizes pop pop culture, pop music. So um, it reminds me in my mind I have to buy the chicken for Christmas. That
Mm.
is influence for me by
Yeah, yeah, it's
pop
an influence.
culture.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to question number five. It says here, is it important to read about politics on platforms like Wikipedia? What are your reasons for this?
Um, um, from my experience,
Mm-hmm.
I think it is important. Yeah, because I can access politics information
Mm-hmm.
very casually if I use the Wikipedia. So because I can access the Wikipedia only using the browser and checking the pages. Only doing that gives me
Mm-mm.
that information. Yeah. So mm, oppositely, yeah. So if I I want to read some books
Mm-hmm.
or more visual media. So I need to pay some monies, or yeah, I need to check. I need to borrow from the library. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
and so it is a little bit hard for me due to the time or money
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. So yeah, so for us, especially for younger generations, mm, the accessibility to that kind of information is the most important thing, I think. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, casually I can access the platform. So it is a very important aspect of the Wikipedia. So, and like I said, yeah, Wikipedia is more reliable than other
Mm-hmm.
sites.
Okay, so bye for now.
Yeah,